This is a magnificent victory for the American people that will allow us to make America great again.
History is made as Donald Trump has announced the 47th President of the United States. Hear his reaction, along with reaction from world leaders, and a look at how state and local contests fared in this election.
As results for the presidential race pour in, Vice President Kamala Harris's campaign co-chair announced that she would wait to make a statement when Harris is expected to address the nation.
With Election Day now passed, the Federal Reserve is expected to make another rate cut. How much investors predict rates will go down this week?
You're watching Fox 26, and now, Great Day.
Good morning. We begin this hour with a live look at the White House. The Associated Press has called the race for the White House. Donald Trump will be the next president of the United States. Election workers across the nation have been working hard overnight, counting votes in this historic election. Good morning, and thank you for joining us. I'm Kim Stevens.
I'm Jim Della Vega. Justin Willis is off today. We appreciate you being with us. And weather-wise, we have some interesting weather going on. Not bad at all.
Good, and we will be taking a look at that in just a moment. But first, our big story today is that it is a done deal. The race for the White House is over. Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Trump were neck and neck down the final stretch. But just after 2:30 this morning, the Associated Press called the race for Donald Trump. Here is a look at the presidential results for each state. Red denoting Republican Donald Trump, blue in many areas, certainly not a surprise, going to Kamala Harris. But still, she needed many more votes, and Kamala Harris could not take the electoral votes in this election. Just before midnight, former President Trump spoke at an election night watch party in West Palm Beach, Florida. He was joined by his wife and family, as well as J.D. Vance, who will be his vice president, Speaker Mike Johnson, and several celebrities.
We're going to help our country heal. We have a country that needs help, and it needs help very badly. We're going to fix our borders. We're going to fix everything about our country. And we made history for a reason tonight, and the reason is going to be just that.
Now, Trump also told the audience that it was time to unite as a country. Donald Trump would be the first former president to return to power since Grover Cleveland did it. That was back in 1892. Now, former President Trump is also the first person convicted of a felony to be elected president. And at 78 years old, he is the oldest person to ever be elected to this office. Now, world leaders are already offering congratulations to the former president. It's world diplomacy at its finest. Here is a tweet from Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Congratulations on history's greatest comeback. Your historic return to the White House offers a new beginning for America and a powerful commitment to the great alliance between Israel and America. French President Emmanuel Macron also shared online, ready to work together, as we were able to do during 4 years, with your convictions and mine, in respect and ambition for more peace and prosperity. Here is a live look at Capitol Hill right now. Now, in addition to the White House, Republicans will have control of the U.S. Senate and are fighting to keep a majority in the House. Now, if the GOP controls both houses in Congress, Washington would set course for Donald Trump's agenda pretty smoothly. If Democrats control the House, though, it would create some pushback to the Trump agenda, including veto power over the White House. Now, vote counting in some House races could go on for days. We'll continue Election Day coverage here on Great Day throughout the morning, including state and local races throughout our valley. Now, let's return to election coverage with some key state races. Democrat Adam Schiff won the California U.S. Senate seat, long held by the late Democratic Senator Dianne Feinstein. The 13th congressional race was the second closest race in the country back in 2022. And this is a rematch between Republican incumbent John Duarte and Democratic challenger Adam Gray. And as you see here right now, Duarte is leading the race. The 21st congressional district is also a rematch, and that's Democrat incumbent Jim Costa against Republican challenger Michael Maher. This race, as you see here, is neck and neck. Representative Costa has served in Congress since 2005. Maher is a U.S. Navy veteran, businessman, and former FBI special agent.
Another race being watched on a national scale, the 22nd congressional district race. It's another rematch. Incumbent Republican David Valadao and his challenger, Democratic candidate Rudy Salas. David Valadao leads the race here. Moving to the 5th congressional district, another rematch. Incumbent Republican Tom McClintock and Democratic challenger Mike Barkley. This race is now called for McClintock. The 5th district covers much of Gold Country and the Sierra Nevada, including parts of Amador, Calaveras, El Dorado, Fresno, Madera, Mariposa, Stanislaus, and Tuolumne counties. In the 20th congressional district, Sheriff Mike Boudreau conceded to Vince Fong. Fong is serving the remainder of a term vacated by former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. Moving on to some of the state propositions now, it's overwhelming approval for Prop 36 to increase sentencing for certain drug and theft crimes. This will partly roll back Prop 47, which lessened many of those sentences in an effort to curb prison overcrowding. With Prop 36, offenders who have 2 drug or theft convictions would face felony charges for a 3rd count. Governor Newsroom opposes it. He says we don't have money to put more people in prison. Our local district attorney and law enforcement support it.
It's looking like a no again for Proposition 33, which is designed to expand local government authority to enact rent control on residential property. Now, similar positions were rejected in both 2018 and 2020. The numbers are still coming in for Proposition 32, but right now they are showing no support for it. This was the raise the minimum wage proposition. Remember, these numbers are still coming in, and every single vote must be counted. Results will be certified by December 13th.
Hi, I'm Monty Torres with Fox 26 News on YouTube. Thank you for checking out our YouTube channel, where we have loads of great content for you to choose from. And while you're here, why not click on the subscribe button right here? That way you can stay in touch with all the latest breaking news, everything news related within the Central Valley. And thank you for watching.